the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On second down now, it's Patterson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chicago.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Trubisky to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Bears 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. This time, Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Now, he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They go play action with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Arrow for the Bears field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And a 2nd field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need...
And now look at him go! The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. 61 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
24. Bears 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
31, Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Ross the sled. Ross the sled.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his pass, incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith.
Rodgers.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Exit, exit. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's a party now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get ready, get ready.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Trubisky will throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here.
The Packers take
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
30 was the mic. I got it. 30 was the mic. Hey, go. To the 50.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
For a Green Bay Packer.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side.